Meghan Markle to defy tradition and have second baby in U.S., even if it ruffles feathers. So Meghan Markle is going to do something against royal tradition? That's never happened before. The Duchess is said to have felt lonely and isolated during her pregnancy with Archie and is now determined not to repeat the experience. She plans to give birth to any future child in LA, where she will be surrounded by family and friends. She's going to be surrounded by family and friends in LA. She's alienated everyone. And this is very insulting to the Queen and the royal family, who have really embraced her. The second thing I want to show you is Meghan Markle is dubbed one of the most unpopular royals in a new poll. It appears the Duchess's fears are seemingly warranted that she's the most unpopular royal after a new poll for Metro found she is one of the most unpopular members of the British royal family. According to Express, only 41% of 1,005 people surveyed rated the Duchess favorably, which made her the second least favorite royal after Prince Andrew. So she is less popular than Prince Andrew, who is going through this huge scandal. In the poll, which was divided into age categories, Meghan's approval rating peaked at about 67%, with 18 to 24-year-olds being her biggest fans. So the youngest people are her biggest fans. In contrast, the Duchess's popularity among the 55 to 64-year-old group was significantly less, with a mere 28% of those surveyed viewing her in a positive light. So 72% of this group, 55 to 64-year-olds, viewed her negatively. While those who liked Meghan were predominantly younger, the survey also found that she had a loyal following among people who identified as being politically left. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back for some royal tea. All right, so Meghan Markle wants to have her second child in the USA. I chose this picture. This is, we can't see the face of Archie. Doria is too tall. She's shorter than Meghan. The Queen is dressed exceptionally casually. So let's just read this. This is an announcement. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex used the services of a surrogate. We apologize for any misunderstanding. That was from Kensington Royal, the official Twitter account. And here we have Harry. This is the presentation of Archie, and a lot of people say this is a doll, and Harry is digging his finger into little Archie's arm. Why would you do that? Unless that's an animatronic doll. So this whole thing about, Meghan having the second child in California, it's not about the medical care. What is it about? Okay, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on here. So anyway, let's take a look at Meghan's plans to have a second baby in the USA. Okay, because I believe that a surrogate is bearing this child, and at this time, whether she was able to or not previously, she is not able to bear a child at this time, and I also see that Harry is not able to produce a child at this time. So the location, it's not about, what's it about? Let's throw a mini. Just a whole lot of noise. What's going on? Interesting. Couple of tens. And we have a finger of God. Yeah. We have 4 threes. And we have 2 tens. Interesting. Threes are about building action. So we have all 4 threes. 3, 3, 3, 3. okay, working this conflict together. This is, you know, threes are about building. One is the beginning. Two is a couple, two people working together or splitting apart, two spades splitting apart. And three is building actions. They're building something to a completion. The tens are completion. And seven diamonds, finger of God. This is ordered. This is putting a face on something. Okay, this is the excuse. This is the narrative that they're selling you. So the Queen ordered this. The Queen is ordering this. This is outside events and building actions leading to a completion. So they're setting us up for something else. And I think that they're setting us up for Meghan staying in the USA and Harry coming back and eventually his exit from this marriage and Meghan staying there. Okay, will the Queen allow Meghan to have a baby outside of the UK? And that's an interesting question now because I think it was ordered by the Queen. Okay, because a baby born outside of the USA, whether it's born of a surrogate, as long as they represent that this baby is born of Meghan and Harry, you know, from her body, then, you know, that baby will be in the line of succession. But if a baby born in the United States is a U.S. citizen and not a British citizen, so that's odd. You know, that seems like a problem. So will the Queen allow Meghan to have the baby outside of the UK? I mean, maybe I'm reading that seven diamonds wrong. I don't know. I got a yes. Will the Queen allow? Yes, because of secrets and breaking, here on the bottom, breaking up the marriage, which is what I think is happening. Yes, because of the secret plans to break up the marriage. 14, 16, 25, yeah, and this is the plan, 7, 7, 7. They're just constantly working it. So this is a very clever move, step by step, and they're manifesting things. 25, 30, 8 diamonds. So, yeah, the Queen is ordering this. This is the narrative that they're spinning because they're planning to dissolve this marriage. The secret plans to dissolve this marriage. So that's the reason. This is the secret plan to dissolve the marriage, and this is the narrative. So it's looking more and more like Meghan is going to stay in the United States, and Harry is going to be, for a time, they're going to be doing this long distance thing where Harry flies back and forth and it becomes too much trouble and Harry's going to have some kind of a breakdown and, you know, something like that. Will Meghan and Harry be very warmly welcomed by the Hollywood elites in the United States? Okay, like parties and very festive, and Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball are going to invite them to their pool. I know they're not there anymore, but, you know, really fancy, you know, warmly welcomed. Are they going to be warmly welcomed by the Hollywood Illuminati set? Or are they becoming persona non grata with all this complaining? Oh, interesting. Because in terms of PR, I would say that they have played their hand, Meghan in particular, because Harry was the most popular royal, and he's just a natural, okay? He's a naturally likable person. Whereas Meghan is very strategic. Okay, so all this terrible PR is because of Meghan's strategy carried out through her PR people. So I mean, I blame Harry for going along with it, But Harry just looks like he's in hell now. I mean, he can just be a loyal person. I'm a very loyal person, and it's very often a mistake. And I just think that's what Harry's doing. Harry's loyal. He's married. That's a big deal. And he wants to be loyal. He wants to really see it through and do his best. So are they going to be welcomed? So the Hollywood set can easily look at them and say, wow, you're just not cut from the right cloth to handle this because you've done such a terrible, terrible, terrible job, you know, with your public presentation, with spinning the narrative. You're just constantly playing these victim cards, and it's so not working. I mean, it's so not working. Why not just make Batman a woman? Oh, yeah, that didn't work either. Okay. Okay. So, are they going to be warmly welcomed? We have a connection, we have family, we have everything. 12, 14, 4 diamonds. So they are accepted as part of this very wealthy family. It's not loving. They're accepted as part of this very loving family. Okay, but it's not like, woo, now it's time to party. Okay, I'm not seeing 8 hearts, I'm not seeing 10 hearts, I'm not seeing balls and extravaganzas and just, you know, Paris Hilton, oh, that's hot. You know, I'm not seeing that. What's here on the bottom? Snake, Hightower, and Lovers, 11 and 12, 23, 6 clubs. Snake lies in the grass and his difficulties love. Officially, they love them through all the difficulties. They're supporting them through all the difficulties. Yeah, they're the family supporting them through all the difficulties. So there's all these difficulties and bad press underlying, and they're still supporting them. We stand with you, 2 clubs. We stand with you, Meghan and Harry. They're not treating you well. Okay, the press is being unfair to you. Okay, but they're kind of like, they don't want to get too close because they can catch the disease. So they're officially supporting them. Okay, they're officially their family, but they're not like, you're the best. You know, I'm Meghan Markle. No, I'm Meghan Markle. No, they're not all Negan. They're not all being Negan or Meghan Markle. You know, they're holding back a little bit. Will Meghan and Harry keep a low profile during their 6-week sabbatical? Sabbatical means rest. Taking a break. Are they going to keep a low profile? Or are they just going to constantly be in the news, you know? Which is what they seem to be trying to do at all times, and it's not working. Good or bad. Okay, they're just keeping the conversation going. They're calling you a bigot and a sexist, and you're mean and you're bullying. That's one side of it, and then the other side of it is, I'm the greatest person in the whole world. So are they going to keep a low profile and cut the circus for a few weeks and just kind of calm it down? Because that's literally all they need to do. Low profile or just more circus. Oh my. What are those cards telling us? Okay, low profile or more circus. On the face of it, karmic relationship, cup overflowing, 12 and 10, and incubus, succubus, so 22, all the people. They're going to show that they're a very happy family, but things are not going well in the family. 6s are relationship cards. Karmic relationship is people close to you and family. So joyous family, but things are not all problems in the joyous family, and they're very upset about. They're showing, I think they're going to play more victim cards. This is more victim cards. Yeah, things are not going well, and it's someone else's fault. I ate an entire cheesecake today, but it's your fault, and I don't even know your name. You know, it's like that. And I didn't eat an entire cheesecake today. So I think they're going to play more victim cards. So they're going to keep the thing that's really not working, double down on it. Okay, so what's going on in the, because they're so rich, no one's buying it. Okay, no one's buying that they're victims. No one's buying it. Candace Owens came out and says, we don't feel sorry for you, Meghan. You know, no, that wasn't Candace Owens. That was Wendy Williams, I think. Also, a huge voice in the media. Wendy Williams is bigger than Candace Owens even. Okay, so what's hiding in the underneath? No earthquake and mustard seed. The messaging is a disaster. 1925. I see them being mostly quiet. They're going to play some more emotional. Because Meghan is always getting the devil and the 10 hearts. 10 hearts is, I'm very upset. Pay attention to me because I'm very upset. Okay, it's like Greta Thunberg talking about her feelings about climate change, but don't bother me with the facts. Okay, that's the 10 hearts. Okay, so I think they're going to be quiet. They feel that the messaging is a disaster and they're going to be quiet. They're going to play some emotion cards. Things are not, we're ill. Incubus succubus is kind of like, things are not going well for us. It's a lot of things, but we're working on our relationship and we're very emotional about it. Please leave us alone, and please media, leave us alone. And they're going to be quiet. So I think they're finally going to quiet it down a little bit. So yeah, that's a good thing. They really need to do that. They should have been doing that in England, and everything would be fine now. Are we going to see a wiggling Archie appear in the beautiful California sun? You know, with some homeless tents on the beach there, urinating and defecating on the beach, and, you know, maybe somebody being assaulted in the background, and a little bit of bubonic plague, you know, festering in the corner there. Are we going to see a beautiful Archie, a beautiful wiggling Archie appear in the beautiful California sun, in the failed state of California? You know, and then the Brits can be really offended. You know, the 200 Commonwealth nations can be like beyond offended. You know, that they didn't see Archie in the UK. Okay, so are we going to see a live wiggling Archie in the USA? Media and electronic blocked by the woman. 12 and 9, 21, 26, finger of God. Ordered that Archie will not appear, and it's in everybody's best interest that Archie does not appear in the United States. Ordered. We keep getting a lot of orders. I think the Queen is really tightening down and saying, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to, you know, and some people are saying that Meghan yesterday at the poppy field, I don't know if it was yesterday, it might have been the day before, I might be one day after, but at the poppy field, people were saying that Meghan was close to tears. She was very, she looked sad. She looked like cowed. She looked like she was really trying to you know, toe the line. I heard people saying that, and you know, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe that's what was going on. So I don't think we're going to see Archie in California, which is a good thing because that's just going to anger Brits more than they are. Which I think that's a huge sticking point. Irregardless of any words spoken, just show us a live moving Archie in the UK, and wow, Meghan is an angel, and she's never done anything wrong, because look how beautiful that baby is, and that will be the reaction of everyone. Just show the baby off. Okay, but maybe they don't have the baby. Maybe that's, you know, stand-in Archie. Maybe that's rent-a-baby Archie. And that's kind of what it seems like. So, okay, let's review what we have because we've got a lot going on. And it looks really like the Queen is really starting to tell them what's going on. She's kind of, it seems like she's taking over. Meghan planning to have the baby in the United States. 4 3s, 2 10s, and an order. This is ordered. This is a growing plan. They're working a plan to completion. There's a plan in place now. The Queen has put a plan in place, and the Queen's plan, Queen is working her plan. And I think that plan is that Meghan and Harry are going to split. And Meghan is going to stay in the U.S., and that's why so conveniently Meghan is going to the U.S. She's playing these emotional cards. I want to be close to my family, blah, blah, blah. So that's perfect. When they split, Meghan is already with her family. Meghan is already taken care of. They're not, there's no, a lot of questions are already answered. Is the Queen going to allow a baby to be born in the U.S.? I don't believe that Meghan is bearing this child. I believe that it's a surrogate. It's not about that location kind of thing. But if we're going to go with that narrative, then, and that this child comes out of Meghan and Harry's child, then being born in the U.S. makes that child a U.S. citizen. Seems like a problem. Does the Queen go along with this? Yes, because of the secret plan to break up the marriage. That's literally what this says. Yes, because of the secret plan to break up the marriage. So she's working a plan to this marriage. I think they've now got a plan in place that this marriage is going to end. The fox is very clever. The Magi is manifesting this very clever plan to deal with everything step by step. So this is a very clever plan in place by the monarchy. They're not telling us the truth. The narrative is Meghan feels lonely. She wants to be near her family and friends in the United States, all of whom she's alienated and treated very badly, especially Thomas and Thomas Jr. and Samantha. And I don't know if you saw that interview with Samantha. She wants Big Brother to come in and oh my gosh. Now I think Samantha is brilliant, like I think Ocasio-Cortez is brilliant. I mean, that's the worst. You need to watch that interview. Just the worst Big Brother, everybody should be monitored because somebody is bothering Samantha somewhere. It's just crazy. Let's just take Samantha's computer away and then no one will bother her online anymore. I think that's a better solution. Okay, are they going to get a warm welcome in Hollywood? Well, they stand with, this is like Me Too. They stand with Meghan. We stand with you, sister. But it's official. Officially, we love you, but wow, what a frickin' mess. I don't want to get too close to that mess. I could catch something. So they officially stand with Meghan, but this is a mess. And now we don't see, 72 PMs coming out in support of her. Ocasio-Cortez came out in support of Meghan. And it was a very carefully worded statement. That's one of the wisest. At least she worded her statement carefully, and I appreciate that. She didn't go flying off the handle and crying in front of a parking lot fence, something like that. So I actually, the way that I don't like what she said, but the way that she said it, at least Ocasio-Cortez was wise in this instance about how she said it. Okay, are they going to keep a lower profile? So the Hollywood celebrities are not like, just really, on Meghan's side, like really joining hands with her. Now she's had to go to politicians. So it's getting cooler in Hollywood. It's not like this super warm welcome. It's getting cooler. Okay, are they going to keep a low profile or is it going to be more circus? This is a low profile. They're going to play some emotion cards, leave us alone. We're very upset. We're trying to work together as a family. And they're really going to keep a low profile. No earthquake messaging. This, all that being in the media all the time, it's really not working. And they're going to keep a lower profile, which is a good idea. Are we going to see Archie in California? No. And I think it's been ordered in everybody's best interest that we're not going to see a live wiggling Archie in the media. So that just leads me to believe that if they had a real Archie, okay, if there was an Archie, even if they picked Archie, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, okay, you're Archie, and we're gonna raise you as Archie, and you're a beautiful red-headed little pale-skinned baby. You know, you're Archie. They just show Archie off all the time. That leads me to believe that maybe they still don't really have an Archie nailed down, because that's the only reason you're not going to show that beautiful baby off, because that's the best move you can make. PR wise, the best thing you can do is just walk around with Archie, you know, and you don't have to say anything. Just eat ice cream and glance lovingly at Archie, you know, and then act like you're breastfeeding him, and you know, go in the bathroom, and I need privacy, you know, whatever. So that's how I see it. That's your royalty today. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Find other merch in the link in the description. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.